On my screens now, people are fucking about your boy Road to Reactions with this and latest channel coming out the UK by far. And I can't lie, my camera's bare high right now. I don't know what's going on. 2.6 people. Nah, fam. This is what I'm gonna do. It's just gonna have to stay like that. Fuck it. For now, anyway, man. I can't lie, I fucked up. Did not charge my battery, but it is what it is. But we're gonna get straight into this. Yes, people, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Check out all them links in the description ASAP. And this is Fittest Fire. Big shout out to you, bro. I'm about to subscribe right now. Hopefully don't copyright or block me. But is young Philly going to jail? Should do, yes he should. Because if you done it, bro, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You scumbag. At the same time, if you didn't, then no. But without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this, man. Is young Philly going to jail? Go check out Festival's channel ASAP, please.
Even she's got ill in that country.
Young Philly
Australia for a long time, and he's gonna be stuck there even longer now. It's gotten to the point where his mother has come over there to support him, but he's
so what? It wouldn't surprise me if he did
that country.
Young Philly disqualified license for 6 months. If you want to say anything, how's your mum doing? Is she okay? She fly over to Perth to be here?
This is the harsh reality of the world. When shit hits the fan, the main person that's going to be there is your mother or a supportive person, maybe one or two. The people you do podcasts with and make money with when it's beneficial, like Chunks, are not going to be in your corner. His mother has appeared in documentaries before and is very passionate when talking about her son.
He's saying Chunks ain't back in it.
He found. I cannot imagine what she's going through right now. At the age of just 2, young Philly moved to London as a refugee with his mother and sister.
It was really hard. Being a single mom with 3 little children.
I'm gonna lie, man. I'm just gonna mute this for 1 sec. Don't get onto me, people.
Years has blown up as an influencer in the UK
and
amassed over 3 million followers.
The music, yeah? Don't get onto me. Big shout out to your mum.
Successful in music as well, and made a lot of famous friends along the way, which pretty much none of them have sent overwhelming support. Maybe they're not allowed to.
You two are my best friends. I swear to you. But then so is Chunk, so is Harry, so is a guy called Bruce. Like, I've got bare best friends.
Brother, do you define best?
Rah, man. Come on, man's head.
You can't have 4 bests.
I don't believe in associates. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get you. Cool.
Everyone I actually chat to is my friend.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
100, but who's your best friend?
I ain't got none. You must. I ain't got one.
This right here is your business partner, not your friend, your business partner. That will make decisions based on what's good for business and for himself, obviously.
Yes, my peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly. So yeah, I've just come on here to basically let you know the reasons as to why I can't. Love.
Yeah, but you don't say you're back in my man, bro.
He's done very well for himself outside of that podcast. But me personally, I feel like if it was the other way around, that young Philly would come out with a different approach.
Who wouldn't you trust to leave your girlfriend alone with?
Philly wouldn't trust himself to leave his own girl with himself.
And them trust me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But we have to pick someone in this case.
I feel like at times this is more of a one-sided friendship. Chunks has other people that his friends, and young Philly does consider Chunks a close friend outside of this work environment. He bought him a Rolex not long ago.
God, man. Philly's got me a Rolex, guys. Unless he's trolling me. Hopefully. Oh, no.
Brand new. You see when it comes with this?
And Chunks has got a lot of backlash for that. Young Philly, the way he behaves and talks about Chunks and obsessed with him, I feel like he would come out and say he doesn't think it is true. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, he ain't trying to defend him just in case he gets found guilty, bro. Or not even that. It wouldn't surprise me if platforms and everything are saying to you, or Chunks or whatever, bro, you need to distance yourself. Otherwise, we'll distance ourselves from you.
Young Philly was out there performing all these shows and actually bigging up Chunks and the Beta Squad, his friends, in this just before he got arrested.
The song featuring my brother Chunks. Let's go. Let's go, Sydney.
I don't know young Philly very well personally. All of his friends, Chunks, all of his boys, Beta Squad, why aren't they saying anything? Well, I mean, all I know is if my friend,
well, I'll be real with you, Mr. Samuel Lees, man. I don't care about your opinion.
He's under arrest and charges, this, that, the other. I'll be backing him, right? Or if he's guilty, then maybe I don't know. But generally, I'll be having a voice. The reason they're backing him...
Well, if you're backing him and he's guilty, bro, they're your ways, man.
Because all of his money comes from where? YouTube, sponsorships, and.
I told you.
These guys, they might have a bit of money.
He's smart though.
Get into property, man. Get into property, make some real money from not relying on sponsorships, not relying on brands. But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you're boring, man.
3 is based in Australia. Starting with 4 counts
guy,
of
bro.
sexual
Who is that
penetration
someone that
without
wants to give
consent,
their opinion?
3 counts of assault, occasionally bodily harm, 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck. Additionally, he's been charged with reckless driving. That was the situation recently.
He lives life in the fast lane.
yeah, man, let's go.
But it's his fast pace that's allegedly landed young Philly in more trouble. Police say they clocked the social media star hooning 3.5 weeks ago, going 158 kilometres an hour on the Roe Highway near High Wycombe, more than 50 k's over the speed limit. His car impounded the 29-year-old, now charged with 1 count of reckless driving. Young Philly, whose real name is Andre Barrientos, is currently on bail, barred from leaving the state, facing 8 charges, accused of raping and choking a woman after his September show at Bar 1 in Hillary.
Young Philly has copped a $1,000 fine over there and a 6-month driving ban in that country after driving dangerously while on bail for these R charges in Perth, telling police that he was speeding, like I said, because he needed to get home to his sick mother. That's 1 charge he's been punished for, and at the end of this month, in January, is when he will go back to court to face the allegations by this woman, numerous allegations. September 27th, 2024 is when young Philly's life was about to take a dark turn. He was out in Australia doing a bunch of shows, and he had performed at Bar 1 nightclub. This was picked up, him performing his song Great, and the crowd was engaged in it, and he was drunk as well backstage.
That's how you know I'm drunk. Look, this is how you know I'm drunk.
Bro, you don't look that drunk, bro.
During this night, he decides to take a woman back to his hotel, and this is where
At the same time, man, you can't always slander someone, bro, because that woman could be capping. A lot of women be doing it, man. It's fucked, but they do. At the same time,
the
if she's
alleged
telling the truth,
incident
bro,
occurred.
fuck, man,
The
man.
victim's response: the woman the next day had immediately called her friend after the alleged assault at 5:31 a.m. September 28, 2024. However,
So I mean, this all could be staged,
no
bro.
complaint of
Or it all could be
sexual nature
legit.
was made during this first call. And it wasn't until October 8th, a couple of weeks later, that young Billy was arrested and extracted to Perth, where the alleged incident.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say, man. Mama could be innocent, bro. She could be. I said it took a couple weeks. It could be the case. They're like, yeah, my man's this, my man's that, bro. But at the
He
same time,
appeared
you
in
gotta
Perth
know.
Magistrates
That's what I'm
Court
trying
on
to say.
October the 9th, the next day, where he was charged. He was granted bail on strict conditions that he is not to leave Western Australia, must report to the police daily and surrender his passport. He's banned from posting about the case on social media or contacting the alleged victim, and he was required to pay $100,000 personal bond.
No, young Philly wouldn't do that. Young Philly didn't do that. Done it in the
have a good opinion of him. This is an Australian podcast reacting to the news of him being arrested, saying pretty much they're not surprised and they've heard things about him there.
Young Philly, what the fuck? This is putrid.
I have some tea on that, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah. I had a friend who was at Promised Land, well-known influencer. They saw Young Philly at the festival, and they messaged me saying it's no surprise that Young Philly is getting charged from what I saw at the music festival. Total creep. They said to me they saw some stuff from behind the scenes that this is no shock to them. These people get idolized.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. It won't surprise me, bro. Man, I'm thinking he's saying special and doing the most. He shouldn't be doing.
These people get put up on a pedestal.
They think they're invincible.
They have unlimited money, fame, and that doesn't ever exclude someone from being charged or being a horrible person.
We make the wrong people famous.
As for his home country, the UK, where he gets the most support, again, a lot of people saying they're not surprised by things he said on a podcast or girls and rumours and stories of the way he treated people in the past.
It's just people, you know, great song.
I don't care about you, man.
Absolutely.
Brilliant at Young Philly, saying that she's heard stories of what he is like over there and saying that people automatically not believe in the victim.
Everyone on the whole of the internet is that trauma, and it's not even her all. She doesn't and clout
In the situation, and never has he answered even one word to the reporters at all, except for saying F in hell when he hopped out of a truck
What did he say? I didn't hear nothing. What did he say? I didn't hear nothing. People, my shit's gonna die, man. My shit's gonna die.
Australia is similar to the UK. Anything you say will be used against you, and also he can make himself.
Listen, I'm gonna come back for part 2 though. Watch that. Stay tuned, people. Trust me.
Look more crazy by going at the media. It can be tempting to defend yourself, and they've even banned him from speaking about it on social media as well. I'm not sure what he can say in public right now. You may be wondering, why is an influencer of this level of so much money on such strict bail conditions? Prosecutors were presented of images of the woman's injuries during the hearing, emphasising the serious nature of this assault, and argued that the consent in the circumstances depicted in the photos was implausible. Meanwhile, young Philly's going through this crazy situation and become a meme and a comedian joke in the UK.
Elsewhere, young Philly was charged in Australia over sexual assault allegations. If guilty, it would be the first time he completes a sentence that wasn't repeating what Chunks said. Yeah. Talking about a repeat offender, am I right?
Man like Chunks, you know? My brother, man just, you get me? Fresh home and that, you get me? Hey, Chunks, what you doing, bruv? Hey, Chunks, bro. Man said you're airing me. Man said you're airing me, you know? Bruv, you know how these girls be, bruv. You get me? Bruv, the Australian things, bruv. You get me? I don't know you. Man said he doesn't know me, you know? bruv, are we still cool though, bruv? Bro, mashallah, bro, mashallah. Man said mashallah! Man said mashallah!
Along with the memes, the other side of it is a combination of clips that have been put together, him taken out of context, saying things on podcasts, and also him acting weird in certain live streams.
Yeah, I'm going to you in private one day.
For me, you're this life. Ooh. I know you get
And Chucky Online made the absolute best point on this situation, because the only thing you can go for is references before it goes through the court of law, the court of public opinion, and what people think of you and say of you online. If your friend's not defending you, then other people will speak on it, on this whole situation. And he spoke about young Philly not having the best character references.
The one thing that I noticed when I was watching the, online and the conversations and whatnot, I'm going to be really honest, I think that nobody was necessarily there. They didn't see what happened. They know that there's this innocent until proven guilty thing or whatever. I'm not sure what that looks like, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I think the unfortunate thing for him is that he doesn't have much good character references. There's, in this time of going through what he's going through, aside from naturally the people that you would probably expect, I don't necessarily need to say their names or whatnot. Maybe these guys will have some super good character references on him because they know him a certain way. But in general, his character references have always just been really, 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 really bad. And so now, in this, sometimes when you hear about these type of things happening, it can be quite split. Sometimes some people say, well, you know what, we ain't heard the other side. We ain't heard the other side. And then there will be another side that will turn around and say, especially maybe women, for example, who have been before in the past or whatnot, will turn around and they will just believe the woman because they not understand what they've been through. In this case, because of his character reference, because of the dealings that people have had with him personally, it is tainting his personality even more so in this situation. Do you get what I'm saying?
An example of this, although she got a lot of backlash, is a woman coming out after this situation of him getting arrested, saying that she spent some time with him a while back and has just only come out now, just saying basically he was weird and she was young. There is Snapchat video footage that shows they met. She didn't say they did.
His flat. They could back happened before happened.
Yeah, it's a heinous accusation, meaning it will stick regardless. It's going to be women that say they do not believe young Philly whatsoever, even if he is found not guilty. So that is the problem with a charge like this. It's going to be hard to prove his innocence to the general public more than it is in a courtroom. When he's got a lot of money, people are going to say he's got it paid off, all these different things. But we'll see. Can young Philly's career resume to the same way it did before? I'm not too sure. More information on January the 30th. So make sure you are